Hey guys, and welcome back to our Fat Loss School. This week, I'm digging really deep into the science of fat loss, reviewing all the books, all the papers, all the podcasts, on all the blogs to figure out what's the best and most effective way for you to lose weight, lose fat specifically, scientifically proven and based on experience. Today, guys, we will talk about the book The Calorie Myth by Jonathan Bailor: How to Exercise Less, Eat More, Lose Weight, and Live Better. And yes, it's possible when you do certain things the right way. So, first, we want to understand the concept of body set points, body weight set points. That's the weight or fat percentage that our body, each of us individually and uniquely, our body is used to that weight, that fat percentage. And whenever we lose that fat or gain more fat, our body at the very first opportunity returns to that body weight set point, and that set point is usually predefined by our genetics, by our early childhood lifestyle and nutrition, by our health history, our dieting history, our lifestyle, stress, sleep, etc. Our different lifestyle choices, our sleep, our stress management, our exercise, our fasting window, and of course the food we eat changes that set point for better or for worse. Today we'll talk about food and how through certain kinds of food we can lower that body weight set point, so it's easy for us to maintain leaner, healthier body weight for life. Book Jonathan Bailor divides and separates all the foods into different groups based on sanity principle, abbreviation SANE. S for satiety, A for aggression, N for nutrition, and E for effectiveness. And depending on where the foods lie in those categories, that will define how good they are at lowering or raising our body weight set point. Number 1, satiety. How well the food keeps you satiated and how well the food works with your satiety and hunger hormones. The most satiating foods are the foods with a lot of water, of course whole foods, not processed foods, with a lot of fiber and a lot of protein. Protein keeps you satiated the most, especially when combined with fibrous vegetables that have a lot of water. Number 2, it's aggression, or how fast the food and how much raises your blood sugar and insulin levels. Insulin is a fat storage hormone. The more your insulin spikes because of your high, fast blood sugar spikes, the more fat you're gonna have. So again, compare cookie and let's say chicken breast. Cookie is super aggressive, whereas chicken breast is not. 3, it's nutrition. The more empty calories food has, the less nutrition it has. And that's how we end up being stuffed and overfed and malnourished. So again, compare cookie versus fibrous vegetables. Per calorie, cookie is very not nutritious food compared to, let's say, spinach or fatty fish. Number 4, it's effectiveness, guys. How effectively the food can be turned into fat. Let's take protein, for example. In order for your body to make it into fat, it has to do a lot of work. It has to digest protein, that is the most expensive nutrient to digest. It has to turn it into glucose through liver. That glucose has to be turned into fatty acids, and those fatty acids can be turned into fat. Whereas carbohydrates are turned into glucose right away, and then they can be turned into fatty acids and fat on our body. Fatty acids, depending on the kind of fat, either stored into fat really easy or go into energy really easy. And you can watch my video on fats and the best fat burning fats following the link in this video or under this video somewhere. So how effective cookie compared to, let's say, chicken breast of fatty fish really effective at being converted into fat. And so, to make a conclusion, what are the foods that promote the most satiety, the least aggression, the most nutrition, and the least effectiveness? Those are non-starchy vegetables. No surprise here. Those are your protein, whole food proteins, your whole food fats. Processed fats like oils and butters are a little bit more effective into being converted into our body fat. Again, on fat and best fats for burning fat, you can watch my another video that I'm gonna link here. And then low sugar fruits like berries, like apricots, lemons, limes, grapefruits, something like guava, and that's about it. When it comes to fruits, I would stick to maybe a couple of handfuls of berries, fresh or frozen at most.